Hello everyone, Lid here, and today's video we will talk about Eater of Worlds, and you will see this boss pretty early in the games, and this is also one of the boss that you need to defeat to get your fights done. So for the normal Eater of Worlds, you will need Screaming Invitations, and you can get this from progressing your blue altars. You can also roll this, and all my invitation is roll at least have 75% quantity on it. And for the Uber versions, you will need Devouring Fragments, and this fragment is dropped from T17 bosses. And there are two T17 that are biased towards this fragment, and they are Sanctuary and Cigarette. And for the loot itself, for the normal eaters, we have Melting of the Flesh, Forbidden Flesh, Exceptional Ichor, and Added Currency. And for the Uber versions, we have Nimis, Ravenous Patience, Ashes of the Star, Forbidden Flesh, and we also get Visceral Relic with a Key, Courier of Consumptions, Exceptional Ichor, and Eldritch Currency. And so I do 100 for each of them, and this is the loot breakdown. And for the normal Eater of Worlds, the cost is 1 divine each, and I put the rolling cost around 10c, so the total cost is 107.88 divine. And for the profit itself, I got 11 Forbidden Flesh. I believe this is a little bit above average. Forbidden Flesh based on the wiki is around 5 to 10%, so 11 is a little bit on the top. If you sell this on ID, it worth at least 80 per. And for the Exceptional Ichor, I got 32 of them, and each of them worth 1 divine. But once again, if you already have this much, you should sell it at higher price. I think mine I sell it at 1.3, but in the profit breakdown I just going to put it 1 divine. And for the added currency, I got 11 Chaos, 9 Annul, and 10 Exalted. And this is, I think, a very flat combinations. And this bring the total profit into 128.83 divine. And the net profit is 20.95, which is pretty good. So for the Uber version, the Devouring Fragment is 1 divine each, and that makes 5 divine every try. So I do 100 of them, and they make the total cost into 500 divine. And for the profit breakdown, I got 7 Nimis. The lowest price I think is 75 divine. I think these have gotten lower. I think previously it's around 120 divine, but it's come down to 75 right now. And for the Nimis itself, I think this is above average. I think the average is around 4 to 5 in 100s. And we also get 67 Ravenous Passions. This one is actually really good. The cheapest one on the market, even with a bad roll, is like 1 divine. If you can have the max roll on the Rage mod, it worth something like 3 to 4 divine. I got several of them, but I will put everything into 1 divine because that's the lowest price, so I'm not bubbling things up. And for the Ashes of the Star, I got 24 of them, but unfortunately, Ashes of the Star is really not worth that much unless you get like a perfect roll. Even that is kind of hard to sell, so I just put the price 0 here. For the Forbidden Flesh, I got 8 of them, and each of them is 7 divine each. So there's a different pricing between the Uber and normal, because on the Uber I do it a little bit later, so the price have come down to 7 divine. So I put on the Uber version is 7 divine each, and for the Courier of Consumptions is worth 8 divine each. I got 7 of them. I got 17 Exceptional Ichor that worth 1 div each. If you have 17, don't sell it at 1 divine, sell it at 1.2 or 1.3. And for the Eldritch currency, I get 4 Annul and 7 Exalt, and I got no Chaos Orb. So the total profit is 723 divine, and that make the net profit 223 divine. So in terms of profits, the Uber Eater is probably the best I've done so far. And you can say that this is probably because of Nimis, but even though you take out 2 Nimis out, cut 150 divine, you still plus 70, and plus 70 for a fight this fast, because the fight is really fast. My fight is like 30 to 40 seconds, but I think there is a build that can one-shot this. So if you can one-shot the Uber Eater, your fight is basically like 5 seconds. You can do like hundreds of this per hour. So the profit is really good for the Uber versions, but of course it's with the current prices. If the cost going up, the profit will go down, and etc. And so the profit wise, the Uber is excellent, but for the normal one, it's good. I will still consider it's good, even though realistically we are probably profit around 10 divine. But like I said, the fight is so fast, you can easily make 20-30 divine per hour just you doing this. And of all the fight that I've done so far, this is my favorite. Either of both, the mechanic, the fight is not too complicated, there's not too tedious. Like the Searing Extract one, I kind of hate it because it's the Thousand Sun phase is so tedious. And Searing Extract have a tendency to just keep spamming it, but in a Either of both, it's just fine because you only have to deal with the Impending Doom once, and if you have the build that can one shot, I mean, you're even not going to see them. So if I have to farm bossing, if I have to boss, this is probably the boss that I will do. So I think that's conclude the video. And if you like the video, consider like and subscribe. That will help the channel a lot. So thank you everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one.